Do you want to know the number one reason why you will never be rich or successful? It's not the lack of opportunity. It's not the lack of money, actually, but it's the lack of the proper mindset. So many people get this wrong. They think negatively. But here's the interesting thing. In school and in math, we're taught something very special thing that most people were like, why do I need to know that? And that's this. A negative multiplied by a negative equals a positive. If you take any two negative numbers and you multiply them together, it equals a positive. So this is how most people are living, because your environment actually affects your mindset more than you can ever imagine. Environment beats will. You could be the hardest working person ever, but if you're in the wrong environment, your mindset will suck. I often say that if you take the world's greatest seed and put it in the world's worst soil, you will amount to nothing. So here's the thing. When you're in a negative environment, you're in a negative situation, you go to meet your negative friends, you feel great. You're like, oh, I'm not feeling so great, but I'm going to meet my friends and they always make me feel better. So you walk into the pub and they're like that, like, hey, how you doing, mate? And they say, like, the weather sucks.
Yeah, weather sucks.
But as soon as when you're a negative mindset, you put yourself into a negative environment, straight away, you feel positive for the wrong reasons. So instead, you need to become the positive person with positive people, and then you're going to create that positivity. So, my name is Fraser Brooks. I'm a social media coach to many people. I've written 3 best-selling books. We've served over 250,000 people directly through our products, our events, our books. And also we've impacted millions of people indirectly from the lessons and the teachings and the trainings that people have gathered. And I today really want to help you with 3 simple tips to be able to improve that mindset, that you become rich, not just financially, not just spiritually, mentally, but also with the excitement and the energy that you have, so that people want to associate themselves with you because you are just rich beyond your wildest dreams. All right, so point number 1 is you need to change that poverty mindset, beliefs that you have. So things like, I'm not good enough to be rich, money is the root of all evil, rich people are greedy and selfish. I know that some people, when they get on a plane and they walk past the business class section, they look at the people sat down and go, I wonder who they screwed over to get in that seat. Instead of, I wonder what they did, I wonder who they served, I wonder what impact they had in the world to be able to afford the privilege to be sat in that incredible seat that has like 1 seat to 3 normal seats in economy, right? So the money is also not the root of all evil. If it was, the devil would have just given you a load, but he didn't. So the money is not the root of all evil. But these are some of the beliefs that people have. I'm not worthy of money. It doesn't come to people like me. This is something I learned a long, long time ago from Bob Proctor. E plus R equals O. There's that sign again. E plus R equals O. This helped me massively from a mindset perspective and therefore serving and impacting. So this is for events, or an event, plus reaction equals outcome. Now, you are not in control of the event. So let's say the event is that you have a bump in the car. You're driving along and someone just bumps into you 5 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour. You're not injured, you're not hurt, but it's an inconvenience. You've just had a bump in the car. And your reaction, which you are in control of, you go, oh, typical. I'm late for work. I stood on a plug when I woke up this morning. I stubbed my toe on the bath as I was going towards the shower. It's just one of those days. If you ever say it's one of those days, it's not my day, then also you have a poverty mindset. Why? Because you have to appreciate and understand that you are in full control of how you react. And however you react, if you react negatively, the outcome is negative. If you react positively, the outcome is positive. So you have a bump in the car. Oh, I can't believe this happened. It's a negative situation. It takes you in a downward spiral. You want to hang around those negative environments because you think the positive environment, oh, they're just too much. They're super annoying, those people. They're so always over the top. They're always so excited about life. Like, you have a bump in the car, you react positively. You know what? It is what it is. Every little thing is going to be all right. You think it doesn't really matter. Everything's going to be fine. The outcome is positive. You get out of the car and the guy's like, I'm sorry. And you're like, hey, it's cool. It is what it is. What's your details? We'll exchange numbers. Tomorrow, we'll sort it with the insurance companies. All good. Have a good day. And you move on. Now, how do you feel when you react that way? Knowing that you completely switch the mood of someone else. Another example of this. Let's say that you have like a bad experience. You bought a product and you have a bad experience. You react negatively.
Oh, this is the worst thing ever.
And it creates a downward spiral. Negative things attract negative things. Again, negative equals positive. The world wants you to get into a positive situation, and if that means that it has to give you another negative thing to be able to feel positive, it happens, right? It's crazy. But let's say you have a negative experience with the product you just bought, you react positively. You know what? These things happen. Totally cool. I'll deal with it today, and then tomorrow it's going to be great. Or something that I live by, treat everyone like a someone. Right? In fact, I've got it written on my board, on my wall behind me. Treat everyone like a someone. Because when you treat someone well, right? You meet someone, you react positively, the outcome and the situation is positively. If you meet someone and you react negatively, talking down to them, thinking that you own them, thinking that you're better than them, things that the poverty mindset think that the rich people do. Or they treat everyone like they're below them. No, they don't. No, the right people who are rich in life, they treat everyone equally, everyone like a someone, so that that person creates a ripple effect with the rest of their day because they feel flipping amazing. All right, so point number 2 is we need to start switching our beliefs to develop that rich wealth mindset. So things like, I am worthy of wealth. Money is a tool that can be used for good or evil. Rich people can be generous and compassionate. There's more good that's come from the rich people than bad. The rich people, the wealth mindset people have had a huge impact. They don't just sell, but they serve. I have the time and resources to make a lot of money. I am enough. I am worthy. All of these things you have to start saying to yourself. The affirmations, I am worthy, I am rich, I am full of energy, I am loved, I am needed, I am creating impact, I am serving other people. All of these things, just a little switch that you start saying. But at first you won't believe it. I'll tell you who won't believe it more than you, the people who you associate themselves with. Imagine if you walk into your current group of friends and you say to them, I have had the best week ever. Life could not be better than it is right now. Although you feel that they're your friends, this is what happens. They try to limit your success in order to keep their power. Meaning they will try and hold you back or pull you down so that you don't go too far, that you break free from that friendship group, that environment, to create your breakthrough. Because that's how you have a breakthrough in life. You break free from your current environment. Your goal in life is to jump from environment to environment until you're included in the environment that's moving towards the same goal as you are. But when you are here and you're moving in this direction, but this group of friends is staying still, it creates tension, like an elastic band. Here's your current environment. This is where you are. You're going and going, and then snap back to reality. You're doing great. You meet up with your friends. They make fun of you. You're building a business online. Or how's that little network marketing business going? Bang, snap back to reality. Until eventually, you're getting so close to this new environment that the band snaps, you feel a huge weight off your shoulders, relieved, and you're in this new environment. Now, the same situation happens here. These guys, this environment is moving in this direction, and you're not. You're chilled out. You're like, oh, I've just achieved all that I've wanted to. I'm going to rest for a year. They leave you behind, so much so that you're holding them back, so they cut you off. So you move with them, and when you accelerate past them, the same thing happens. Until you realize you reach or you meet your match. You meet the environment that are moving forward the same pace as you're moving. And that's why they say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And you are in control of the people you spend time with, but you also need to qualify for the 5 people in the future that you're going to spend time with. You won't see the rich associate and spend time, hours and hours, weeks and weeks, months and months, years and years with people who aren't making moves in life. So you have to switch from the language that you use, but also the actions that you take in order to be able to associate yourself in the right environment, because environment is everything. And the third point is getting excited by the challenges that you face. This is something that it took me a while at first, because every challenge that I faced, I was like, I'm too young, I'm not successful enough, I don't look the part, I don't dress the part, who's gonna believe in me, I'm a little bit geeky, I'm a little bit weird, I don't have perfect teeth, I have bad eyesight, my hair's always a mess. I had all of these challenges that held me back. And the poverty mindset is, well, it is what it is. It doesn't happen to people like me. It's not supposed to work for me. And my mom and dad were successful. My parents were successful, but I wasn't. I tell you what, when you're truly unsuccessful is when you have to rely on someone else to afford your beer money. Mum, I'm going out with my friends tonight. Can I have £20? Why? Because I need to buy alcohol. I never felt so low. That is the lowest point I think I've ever felt. It sounds like a high, low point, but it feels so bad for those of you who maybe have got successful parents who maybe be able to relate. It's not many people out there, but it was the story that I can share. But here's the thing. You need to get excited about the challenges that you have. So whenever you have a challenge, write it on a piece of paper and appreciate that every challenge gives you the opportunity to change. Look at this. Every challenge you face gives you the opportunity to change. CHANGE. But every time you change, you're presented with more challenges, which give you the opportunity to change even more. But guess what the poverty mindset say? The poverty mindset say something like this.
You've changed. You used to be such a nice guy. You used to come to the pub with us and buy the drinks with us and watch the football with us, but now you don't. Those new people, they've brainwashed you. It's a cult. You've known them for 3 months. You've known us for 30 years. You've changed.
But you know what the wealth mindset people say? You know what the rich people say in life? They go, I've changed. Thank you so much for noticing. Because that's the whole point. Most people, when they list out all their challenges, they get overwhelmed, they get upset, they get frustrated. But Jim Rohn famously said, you want to turn your frustrations into fascinations. Okay, I've got this challenge. How do I overcome it? Done. Bang. I've changed. Next one. Done. Bang. I've changed. More challenges arise. I've got more. Why are there more challenges? Happy days. What's going to happen to life when I overcome those challenges? I'm going to change, man. And I'm going to change into a level where I'm able to get into this environment and this environment and this environment and so on and so forth. So understand that it is a journey from going from a negative or a poverty mindset to a wealth or rich mindset. You've got to get into the right environment. You need to change how you react to things. You need to ensure that you keep growing so you break free from your current environment into another one which allows you to create that breakthrough. And then get excited and obsessed about the challenges that you face. Instead of trying to figure out how to overcome the challenges, start thinking about who you need to be associating yourself with who have already overcome the challenges. And you're going to win. And you're going to win so big. Thank you so much for watching. If you got value, do me a favor, drop a big thumbs up, smash the subscribe. Let me know down in the chat, down below in the comments, what challenge are you going to overcome right now? See you soon. Bye-bye.